I want to turn next to unemployment. And here I just want to get the facts out there so that we stop talking about unemployment with that bizarre minimization that characterizes most public discussions of the topic. First of all, are there many or few? There are many. At a time when the President of the United States boasts, as he does repeatedly, that unemployment is down to the lowest in a long time, that's correct. But that's not much of a statement when I tell you that 5.8 million of our fellow citizens, that's right, nearly 6 million Americans are unemployed by government count. These are people who lost their job through no fault of their own. They weren't fired for not doing the job or not coming to work on time or anything else. They lost their job because their employer made mistakes running the business and now is in trouble and solves it, at least in part, by firing workers. What is the unemployment benefit that people talk about? Well, let's be honest, which is what our political leaders have such trouble with. The average weekly unemployment benefit in the United States in August of 2022, that's the most recent data I could be sure of, was $389 per week. Very different from one part of the country to another. In Mississippi, it was $215 per week. In the state of Washington, $620. I'll put aside the bizarre reality that how well you do if you lose your job for no fault of your own is a coin toss. It happens to depend on where you live and where your job was. But I want to look a little closer. $389 a week, if you worked a whole year, all 52 weeks, no vacation, would get you $20,000. Okay? What is the poverty line in the United States for a family of three? Here we go. $23,000. If you earn less than $23,000 and you're part of a family of three, you're in the poor people category, the bottom of the barrel in our society. And unemployment puts you below that. That's right. Unemployment pays you very badly in this economy. There's something called the replacement rate, which the government keeps. And that measures how much of the wage you were earning before you went unemployed, before you lost the job, how much do you get in unemployment insurance relative to what you were earning? Here we go. As of the first quarter of 2022, that number was 39.2%. That's right. 40% of what you were earning before you went unemployed is what you get. So when someone tells you how the unemployed have it good, look at them and realize you're talking to someone who's either ignorant or has some kind of hustle to pull by pretending unemployment is anything other than the scourge we impose on 6 million of our fellow citizens who lost their job, and I quote, through no fault of their own. I mean, it's extraordinary what we are doing to these people. And now let me point out also that the number of weeks that you're eligible to get it varies in this country. It goes from roughly 26, half a year, down to 13 some states. After 13, you're on your own, Jack. You now qualify for the most extreme poverty kinds of help. You know, standing online at the church in order to get that free meal once a week, or going on charity supports of one kind or another. It's a remarkable way of treating, again, the 6 million plus, because that doesn't count the people who are out of unemployment and are not anymore counted, who are living under these conditions in a country that boasts it's one of the richest in the world.